But I did a set at the Cellar once, great set. And this guy comes up to me in a business suit, and he was like, hey, that was a great set. I was wondering, you got like some edge to your humor. You got some darkness. I was wondering if you'd come upstate or come to Long Island and roast a bunch of my hedge fund people. And I was like, yeah, sure. And he's like, I'll give you $5,000. I was like, oh my God, $5,000. I'll do anything for $5,000. So he's like, all right, give me your email. We'll connect. I'm like, all right. So I got the email. He sends me a rap sheet. Oh, shit. Hang on. He sends me did I lose? Okay, sorry, my phone rang. He sent me a rap sheet of dirt on all the clients. And this was like heavy stuff. And he kept being like, be brutal, be harsh, don't hold back. Like, they can take it, whatever. And I'm like, all right. So, I mean, this was heavy stuff. Like, this guy's cheating on his wife. This guy's addicted to blow. This guy's secretly gay or in the closet or whatever. And I was like, oh, wow, I'm going to fucking rip this room apart. I got the best dirt. So I get the address. It's at a golf course in Long Island. This is like heavy-duty rich people Epstein shit. These are rich Manhattanites or whatever. Yeah. So I get on the train. I'm feeling pretty good. I got my notes. I got my piece of paper. I'm all ready. I got my cue cards. So I show up, and it's just like the parking lot is like Ferrari, Beamer, Lexus, Maserati, Lamborghini. It's Porsche. It's crazy. So I'm like, wow, this is some high-end stuff here. I get in there. It's like the banquet room of a golf club, and it's white tablecloths. Like all these, the waiters have white jackets, and they got the cloth over the arm and the metal tray and the whole thing. And I'm like, oh my God. So I find the guy, and it's out of a movie, sitting in the back patio smoking a big stogie. And he's like, oh, you're here. He's got that ascot going. Like, the whole thing was crazy. So I was like, oh, hey. He's like, hey, you got your stuff? This is going to be so fun. Like, let them have it. Let it rip. Don't hold back. I was like, you got it. So he's like, I'm going to go up to the podium. I'm going to do a few minutes, thanking everybody for coming, a little house cleaning, and then you come up and do your thing. And I'm going to give you a whole 45 minutes. I was like, all right, you got it. So he does his thing. I go on, and I'm pretty excited. I'm like, I got some good stuff.
Right.
He wasn't funny, and this crowd is ready to laugh, and I'm going to bring the heat. So, and he's paying me well. So I go up there and I do the mic, the feedback happens just out of a movie. And I go up and I just go right into it. I go, hey, where's Bob at? Where's Bob? And it starts off very friendly, where everybody's like, Bobby. One guy gets him in a headlock, Bobby's over here. And Bobby puts his hand up. He's all nervous. And then it's at this point, I realize everyone there has children with them. Like, the kids are there. Not everyone, but there was a couple people with kids, and I was like, well, that's weird. But, yeah, you know what? I got my stuff. I was told not to hold back. Here it comes. So, and their wives are there, too. So I'm like, all right. I go, hey, Bob, we all know you're addicted to Coke. Yeah, everybody knows you do it at the office. You got a problem. You need rehab. You can't fool us. And it just silence. And he's like, oh, no, no. And, like, some other guy's like, I knew it. I knew you were on Coke. I knew it. You're done, you're whatever. And I'm like, oh, and so I think he just got fired immediately, but like 2 people started going at it with Bob, and that got ugly. And I was like, all right, well, let me change it up. So I go, hey, Reggie, we all know you're cheating on your wife. And she was there. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe it, in front of our kids. How dare you? She gets up, throws the napkin at him. He's like, no, honey, I swear to God. I mean, the whole thing's bananas. So then I go, all right, well, let me move on again. This is try number 3. Hey, Cliff. Hey, Cliffy. And Cliff's like, oh, fuck. I mean, he's terrified now. And Cliff's like, I'm like, hey, Cliff, we all know you're gay. Just come out already. Nobody cares, you big homo. And he's like, oh, my God. And he's like, don't do this to me my whole life. And all, So basically the whole place is in shambles. Napkins are flying up. Tables are getting turned over. Fist fights. Drinks are spilled. Women are screaming. Babies are crying. And I go, well, I'll just go into my act. So I go into my act. I'm like, Uber's weird. You guys ever take Uber? Bananas. Hard to peel. You guys ever get a haircut? And it's just silence, just fighting and anger. And eventually the guy's doing this in the back, like, get off.